Hi guys, welcome back to Shit Talk. Today's video is gonna be about bipolar. I'm actually currently in the middle of an episode. It's not funny, but I'm like up here, so I'm trying to calm down so I could do this video. Um, Focus. So anyway, the video is gonna be taking place in the kitchen instead of in the bathroom today, because the kids are not here, so we don't have to sit in this bathroom today, and we're just gonna go and do it in the kitchen. Okay, let's follow me to the kitchen. All right, let's go. Let me just be clear. This video that I'm about to record is not one that I am comfortable talking about, but I'm gonna talk about it because I am here, just a vessel, channeling whatever message that's brought down to you. So I am here to discuss bipolar, specifically bipolar 1, which is what I have. I have bipolar 1, you guys, and whatever other mental health condition. But today, specifically, we're going to discuss bipolar 1. And no, Jamaicans, liquor tea don't cure it. I have a whole area. I have an electric kettle. I have a teapot. I have teacups. I have a whole thing of teas. I've been drinking tea all my life. I still have bipolar, y'all. Like, I still have bipolar. Just drink liquor tea, no do nothing for bipolar. It cure me hand when it did broke, but not me bipolar. But no, for real though. We're going to discuss bipolar 1. What's bipolar? Okay. Let's see. Bipolar is basically a mood swing. It's a mental disorder that causes unusual shifts in moods, energy, activity levels, concentration, and the ability to carry out day-to-day tasks. Dictionary. Now, bipolar uno, which is what I have, has 2 parts. It has mania, which can last up to 7 days. It's just like basically super high. It's the super highs. And then it has depressant modes, which lasts, severe depressant modes, which can last up to 2 weeks. And in some cases, drastically, that requires immediate hospitalization. Dictionary. But, so I have bipolar 1. What does that mean for me? That means for me that I have mad mood swings. That's just simple as that. It means that I go from here to here to here to here to there, then back up to here. You know what I mean? Or I'm just here like y'all, you know. But over the years, I never really accepted that title. Like I said, you know, I'm Jamaican, you know, and I'm black, and we don't have mental health problems. You crazy? You know, we black. We don't have problems. And we Jamaican. I've been drinking tea all my life. Tea fixes everything, y'all. But no, my good lithium, that does it for my bipolar. But, so my tip for bipolar, when dealing with bipolar 1, the tips that I could say is recognize it is important, is imperative. And I only could speak on this because I probably was like some of y'all. Like, I didn't accept any of these titles, and I probably still don't accept some of them, but bipolar is one of them that I do accept. And OCD is another one that I do accept because I see it within myself. And I have kids and I have to see it so I could better help them and I could better care for them as a good parent that I am. But, so the number 1 tip I would say is be able to recognize when you're having an episode. If you cannot recognize it, you cannot fix it. If you cannot recognize it, you cannot... If you cannot recognize it, you cannot help yourself, or you cannot help the people around you. You know what I mean? So it's important to be able to recognize your symptoms. well, recognize when you're having your episodes, which is the symptoms sometimes, or the symptoms that lead to your episodes. And then when you recognize that you're having an episode, do your coping mechanisms. I have a whole treatment system, you know what I mean? I have a psychologist and a psychiatrist. And of course, I just have my meds that I just started back on about like 2 or 3 weeks now. So, which conveniently is a time that this is telling me I need to talk about it. Weird. But but other coping mechanisms outside of those that I would probably do, like I'll close my eye, like if I see myself, like if it's a negative way and I see myself revving up, I'll close my eye and I'll just inhale it, exhale it, inhale it, exhale it. Do that a couple times. You will literally feel till you feel it drop. The weight drops off a little bit, you know? Do that. Then acknowledge you're surrounded. Know where you are. If you are around people, just say, hey, I need a minute. Because it is important to know that you are having this episode, and it is important to give yourself that time that you need to step away and do what you need to do to be better, so you can step back in and be that person that you need to be. And next thing is try to redirect. That's what I do. I also try to redirect. Okay, why is it making me so whatever? Okay, let me try to think about something else. Nope, that didn't work. Let me think about something else. You know, try to redirect your thoughts. Like, okay. And then try to do that a couple times and see if it worked. That's some thoughts that I would do. Because even when I'm with my kids, I'll be like, mommy needs a minute. I'm usually with my kids. So I'm like, they know by now, mama needs a minute. Which is how come I came up with my bathroom space. Because my minute, usually, if I need a real minute, like away, mama needs a minute, I go in the bathroom. Like if I need that type of a minute, I go in the bathroom. So that's that. Mania stage, for me, I love mania stage. I love the highs. I love the highs. I do. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love the highs because I feel like I get a lot accomplished done when I'm in the highs. Like, I feel like I could conquer the world. Like, everything that I thought about doing when I'm either regular, I get done when I'm in the high. You know what I mean? And some when I'm in the regular too, but I love it when I'm in the high. And I think my kids love the highs too. They don't know, but they do. Because we get stuff, we be on the move. We on the move in regular, but when I'm in the high, we be, like we will go from painting to this, to that, to the zoo, to the park, to the, we be everywhere. Like, but it's just mania. Like, it's just mania. But the only downside to that sometimes is like when you get done of that high, it's like being on a high and having nothing else here. It's like building your house with nothing underneath it. How did you build your house on a cloud? And it's nothing underneath it. It's just like them commercials that if you ever see one of those commercials, they have the house up here and then nothing underneath it. That's mania. They're right with those commercials. That's exactly what mania is. Jumping out of a plane and putting on the backpack for a parachute and not checking to make sure the parachute works. That's mania. And then when you pull the parachute and nothing is there, it was fun jumping out of the plane. That feels good. That rush feels good. And then that parachute's not working. Now what? Now you just stuck. So now the depressing part, it could be sad because you need that moment for yourself when you're going through the sad part of bipolar. But sometimes you don't have it. You're around other people, you're around your kids, you know, or whatever. I would say the only way to cope with that, if you don't have the ability to be alone, is give yourself 2 minutes. It's okay to step away from whatever you're doing for 2 minutes. Even somebody could go to the bathroom for 2 minutes. Like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Take 2 minutes. You don't know if I gotta do number 2. Take 2 minutes. And use that 2 minutes to calm down. And only 2 minutes. Do not go past 2 minutes. Because once you go past 2 minutes, you start thinking too much. And when you start thinking too much, your crying becomes more. Your depressant mode becomes more. It becomes loneliness. It becomes feeling like you start feeling bad for yourself. And then that becomes a more thing. And it's not you. Believe me, it's not you, because I do it. It's because it's where your chemicals are at the moment in your head. So just do 2 minutes and cut it off. That's it. You know, and that's the only part I could say for depressing. It's not easy, but because I've had really lows. Like, I used to do some nasty stuff, but I haven't done any of those stuff in a few years. I've had the thoughts of some really nasty stuff, but I have my kids, and so every time I have some really bad thoughts, I'm like, who's gonna take care of my kids, girl? Who's gonna take care of those kids? You see your kids? Dumb geniuses, who's gonna take care of dumb geniuses? You know what I mean? And remind me, I said dumb geniuses. I put so much energy into my kids. Like, I make sure they know everything. But I put so much energy now, and I probably do it because I am overcompensating for the lack of everything else. You know, I'm Aquarius. I'm very detached as a person in general. And then you have the bipolar, and then the OCD. I'm very rigid in certain ways. And then, you know, my personality type, you know, this is just who I am. I'm very hard with emotions, you know. So I try to find other ways to connect with my kids. And that's through learning and this and that. So it's work. Let me tell you that. It's work. Having kids and dealing with bipolar is work. But that's another video, so let's not get into that. But overall, dealing with bipolar, you're irritated. Not all the time. You thought I was going to say all the time. Not all the time. But irritability is a high. You know, it's high on the list. And I'm irritated a lot. In general, a lot. I am irritated a lot. But that could be because of how I like things, you know, and that's because of my mental health setup. But I'm working on that. It's a work in progress. But deal with bipolar 1, mania, being super high 1 minute, and talkative. When you in mania, my friend, small gang, they know who I'm talking about, who will tell you. I could talk. She might not know that I'm going through mania, but I be in mania. Like, I be like this. My mouth is going 1,000 miles per hour. And I never had that with anyone, any people, any group of people before. It's usually be a conversation in my head, you know. And I also had people tell me, yo, you think too much. Only if you know. Now you should watch this video. I got OCD. Yes, I think too much. That is what I do. But excuse me, that was a side note. But bipolar, yeah, the symptom it's manageable. For me, I managed it for many years. It wasn't easy. It was super difficult. Super difficult. When I had kids, when breastfeeding, I could have taken meds, but I didn't take meds because I was always worried, like, if something happened to my kids, I'm gonna always blame myself that I did this med and I shouldn't have did it, blah blah blah. But my throat chakra is not nice right now. Sorry, I needed this. Ooh. But yeah, so you could do it. The point is, you could get through it. Okay? If I get through it, you could get through it. So let's just get through it. You just have to be it. The number one thing is you have to be able to recognize that you are going through it. And if you could go through it, you could get through it. Because once you recognize, oh, this is happening. All right, how do I deal with this? Bah, bah, bah. And start doing it. Even if you have to start journaling, it might not happen overnight, but even if you have to start journaling, you start journaling, and then you could be able to what triggered this to happen. You know, and then next time you know, oh, let me avoid this, or let me not go here, or let me not do this. You get what I'm saying? I ain't dare that part yet because I like to do what I like to do. So I'm gonna just deal with that. But you could get through it. You know, what forced me to have to focus that hard to recognize the symptoms is because I had kids. And I wasn't doing the medication thing for a bit. But now I'm on lithium, Seroquel. So the lithium, the Seroquel, Topamate, and what's that other one? She told me. Hold on. Lorazepam. And Abilify. That's it. I have a whole cupboard full like I'm an old person. But let me tell you, that cupboard full helped me help myself. So that's what I got to do. That's what I got to do till I could do better, right? So that's bipolar 1, y'all. If you need to get through it, just do what you got to do till you could get through it. That's it. And yes, Jamaicans have mental illness too, y'all. I'm Jamaican. I have bipolar 1. It's okay. And I did drink little tea.